Hello everybody and welcome back to round 9 of the Malmö TCG Regional Championships. My name is Jesper and I'm here with Nicholas Anthony Pierce for the 9 from last round, the fabled win and end. We have two players from Germany gathering here in Sweden to fight it out. We're going to have Schulz from Limitless TCG against Matthias Luppa.
Yes, we will. So both of these guys have been playing for a long time, you know, we're veterans of the game, we could say, and both have years of experience behind them, so I think this is going to be a really fantastic match. We're actually going to be seeing Matthias Luppa playing Golisopod GX Garbodor, a deck which we've not seen at all today, as far as I'm aware.
Oh no, and we're going to have the Tord Nico deck with Philip here. He's going to play the Zoroark Weavile deck. So
exact same 60 card list
Exact same 60 card list. We all did it the same in Sydney.
Yep.
You know how that happened. And right now, Nico also has a winner in. Basically, both Philip, Robin, and Nico has the winner ends right now.
Yep, and they are both set up and pretty much ready to go. And it looks like they're just gonna sort of wait here for. Are they agreeing to ID already? Oh no, they're taking notes, okay.
Notes. And we begin.
There we go. So game 1 is off in round 9, the last round for today, and looks like Philip Schulz will be going first. Oh, with an N. That's not a Bridget.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for Philip. He plays the normal start lineup with 3 Bridgets and the free Tapu Lele GX.
Yeah, so a bit unfortunate to not start with it, but does sometimes happen, especially considering, of course, he actually did start with one of his Tapu Leles as well, so that's sort of like one less out having it in your starting hand. And here we go with that. Let's see, what do you see off this N? Ooh, not much of anything actually. It looks like it might just be a pass. Oh no, yeah, just attach and pass. So now Matthias has a Wimpod in his hand, and he has a Rainbow Energy too. He could maybe consider attaching that, might just wait. Oh, he's got an Ultra. No, not an Ultra Ball. He's got. What does he actually have? Not much of anything actually.
No, I don't think so. It looks like he has.
Oh, he has got an Ultra Ball.
Yeah,
okay.
he has an Ultra Ball.
Yeah, it looks like he's discarding a Trubbish and a Rainbow Energy from that, and looks like he's going to be looking at that Tapu Lele, and looks like he's going to be opting for the Cynthia as well. So with that, he'll be able to shuffle his hand into his deck and draw 6 cards. He's got 1 Trubbish out and he's got 1 Wimpod out, so it's not too bad for him. Yeah, there goes Tapu Lele, and he's going to grab the Cynthia straight away. I imagine he's going to attach the grass to the Wimpod and then just play the Cynthia, which indeed is exactly what happens.
Yes. And he also got the Wimpod down to energy. Quite good for Lupa. And we're gonna see what's the count of this Ace or roll?
Normally the count in this deck is 3, and that's indeed the count here too.
And that'll be no Power Pass. So what I was thinking going into this event was well, Power Pack could be really good ways to go with it, and Golisopod Garbodor just Golisopod in general. We see Lupa not playing it.
Yeah, it's interesting. So
it's gonna pass over to Phil also. But also, you saw the Garbodor deck with Hyder last time. Maybe it was a bit more inconsistent, perhaps.
Yeah.
And so yeah.
Yeah, indeed. So it's like if Philip was able to find another Tapu Lele, should be. How am I about to put this? There was he's looking to see what's sort of available to him as
Yeah,
check
he's
his
gonna
prizes.
go for the Bridget, I think, because he pulled it up to the top with the Great Pokemon. I think it's gonna be something like double Sora. Actually, triple Sora, because when Lupa plays the Garbodor down, he's only going to do 50 damage a Weavile, unless he puts additional Garbodors down, which I don't think he will.
Yeah, because the exact wording on Garbotoxin states that Pokemon have no abilities except for Garbotoxin, so it actually takes away from that damage that Weavile would do otherwise.
Yeah, so that means that Weavile will do 50 for each Garbotoxin play, actually.
Yeah, it does.
So that's why you should play Garbotoxin Weavile, folks.
Mm-hmm. Don't do that.
And he'll go for it. Tree drive. Did it pass?
No, it's a very. You can see the 4.
Oh,
yeah.
it's just a very unclear line.
Yeah. So here comes a heavy ball from Matthias. Looks like he's gonna be grabbing himself the Golisopod GX. So that's one half of the deck's name in play.
Yeah, now we just need the Garbodor and Footstones, of course.
Yeah. Finding this deck, of course, first piloted to success at the second place at the 2017 Pokemon TCG World Championships over by Naoto Suzuki, and didn't end up taking the win in Bremen, Bremen Regionals, being piloted by Mark Lutz.
Yeah, and speaking of Bremen Regionals, Philip Schulz played Golisopod Garbodor also. He got top 4 there, so played before, he knows the deck, and yeah, Golisopod Garbodor is just one of these decks who kind of goes up and down in the amount of it being played.
Yeah, definitely, and even Azul had a good result with it as well at regionals in the US, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, Memphis, exactly, where he got finals with it. He played a more straight version than Luppa did with 4 enhanced singers, so it's quite different.
Yeah, but it's still the same basic archetype showing that it's just these two get together make for a really strong combination. Now here we see there's the Cynthia being played, and there's 2 Zoras down, one of them having already been KO'd, and it looks like there's going to be another double colourless attached to this Tapu Lele. They're unable to find any Zoroark, which is unfortunate for him. He's being forced to do an energy drive for 100.
Exactly, and you see Luppa. It's kind of tough for him here because he can go for the crossing cut, but he needs to hit the floor. He needs to hit the double colourless energy. He does not have that in hand. He has a choice bank currently, or he can go for a knock on Zoroark.
Yes, he can, and that might be quite nice for him because it would just take away more and more Philip's draw options if Philip is just playing.
And I think he's going to go for the crossing cut yet. He's going to go for crossing cut.
Okay, so there goes the Cynthia. Yeah, it's a double colourless here, it could be big. Taking out 2 of Philip's 4 DCs out of play, and just fetching 2 prizes in the process.
Exactly. It would be nice if, like, it's quite much to ask for, right? But if he got Floatstone Garbodor DC, that would be really hard for Philip to respond.
It would. Oh, he got the double colourless.
How's that?
He got another Golisopod. I don't think he got the Floatstone plus tool though.
No, I don't.
He has
the Floatstone and it's an Ultra Ball hand.
But he doesn't want to discard the rest of his hand.
I don't think he should have put down the second Golisopod though.
No, he could have just kept 1 card in hand, and he said, yeah, he just can't crossing cut.
He gets in the crossing cut. Get it back.
Gets the KO. Back to Philip. He's got Kukui.
This looks grim for Philip.
Yeah, Kukui is not really the ideal. You could use Stretcher to get back the Tapu Lele in one attack, but yeah, that's not really that great.
40 damage.
And Matthias was about to change the 60 to a 40, and then had to be reminded that press Kukui increased the damage.
Yeah, exactly. We actually got a VT judge from as a table judge for this round. Sarah Newman.
Yeah, he does have a lot of experience with TCG as well, to be fair.
A lot of experience, yes, and that's why I kind of fit it in.
Yeah, and there's a really slick Guzma from Matthias bringing up on the Zora. It's going to be a very quick first impression KO, and I think we can all see where this game is going pretty much.
I think this game is. I've said it before, but this game is almost over.
Yeah, there is going to be a grass. Well, there's a grass energy on the Golisopod, so now he can just announce first impression, KO the Zora, leave Philip with only 1 Zora left, and at that point, so what's he even do? And now he's just going to use Ultra Ball, discard the Acerola and a double colourless energy, get the Garbatox and Garbodor in play, and that just puts him in an even more authoritative position.
Dominant spot,
How do you respond to this?
I don't think Phil can.
Yeah, exactly.
So you guys see the Garbodor hitting play here, and a first impression for knockout. That Garbodor is just huge in the terms of Phil cannot get a setup now.
No. It's very, very bad position for him. He takes a draw for turn. What is it? It's some kind of full art card that I can't really recognise. Is that a Bridget? No, it's Tapu Lele. Oh, so there's a float stone. I'm sorry, no, rather, there's a field blower discarding the float stone,
yeah,
so
exactly,
abilities are on again. And actually, yeah, it was indeed a Tapu Lele. Actually, that's pretty decent. I think definitely make something out of that. So now he can use that, or bench that, use one to tag, get some kind of supporter going. And it looks like Sycamore is going to be a supporter of choice at this point, which he kind of just needs to go for. He just needs to draw cards. He's not, current hand is not doing anything for him whatsoever.
Yeah, I think so too. When you're sitting in positions like these, you don't care about hitting your opponent too much. You just want to draw cards and like try for it.
Yeah. And then and also the thing is with playing N is that Philip kind of knows that Matthias can't KO anything to win the game next turn because he's already used the cross and cut GX, so he's kind of capped at 150 damage next turn with a first impression.
Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah, there's an enhanced hammer for good measure as well, discarding the double colours on the bench Golisopod. And there's a dark on the active, and there's a Sycamore. So I guess that means we're probably going to see a Moonless Madness this turn.
I think so too. Well, Moonless Madness ain't that bad, right? But it's kind of awful.
I mean, it's not like Philip has much else better to do right now. So yeah, there it is, Moonless Madness. Confusion on the Golisopod, and then Matthias just going for the Sycamore straight away.
Does he get a Floodstone? Or
yes, he does.
Yes, so yeah. He's going to retreat out that Confusion.
And he's just going to be able to retreat into the other Golisopod and just do first impression, knockout. Kind of, it's a relatively simple progression for Matthias to win this game at this point.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not sure why Philip hadn't scooped yet, but I think there must be some reason to it.
I think I have some idea why. I've talked to Philip a couple of times. I know you have done yourself. And Philip is one of those players that really doesn't like conceding early if he can avoid it. He always sees like some kind of potential to like win a game, even through some like very convoluted or obscure methods. So that's kind of why. That's what my understanding is at least.
Yeah. I'm not that kind of player.
Yeah.
I was like 50-50. It depends on when I play, where I play. Like, because if you're like, yeah, there's not a high enough amount of chance to do this, I'd rather just take the time and beat my opponent in 2 games. But fortunately for Philip, he doesn't share the same optimism, so to speak. And he's gonna play N here. It's gonna do 80 damage to be already damaged because of GX.
So now here we go. Philip needs to see a Zoroark here. If he doesn't, he is basically gone.
Yeah, if Luppa gets the Guzma.
I don't think I see one. Is there an Ultra Ball at
least? Knockout with Energy Drive.
Yep. Is there a Guzma?
Is there? No.
Just a first impression. So now Philip has an Ace of Roller. That could be pretty good for him to come back into this.
He drew Mallow for turn, and that actually works. Had he had the Zoroark in hand, he has an Ultra Ball.
So it does work then, because you can just Ultra Ball for the Zoroark and then Mallow.
Yes, exactly.
And but now again, I guess it just comes down to is Matthias able to find a Guzma just to finish off the Tapu Lele?
Yeah, exactly. But like if Philip has some way of getting easy roll, he has the energy to attack, and he would do 90 with the free Pokemon to play. So that would actually not be that bad. He's gonna go for the Mallow. He's probably gonna get DCE plus something else.
Yep.
And He's not playing Max Potion. So
He's not.
No, so he won't be able to heal off the Tapu Lele. So
he has to rely on his Zoroark essentially.
he has to rely on getting his roller or Luppa not hitting Guzmas.
I mean, he only has one card to do it with, so.
Well, he has 2 in hand currently. So
Matthias has 2 Guzma in hand.
no, he has 2 cards in hand. So
Oh,
if he
yeah.
gets Ultra Ball, you can go for Tapu Lele.
Oh, okay, yes, of course, it's very true. Especially, yeah, because that there's still no tool on the Garbodor and Garbodor, so abilities are still good to go. And speaking of which, there is Mallow and then trade, discarding the Dark Energy just to get the 2 cards. And wait, oh, hold on. Okay, I guess I thought for a second it was a bit strange that Matthias, or rather Philip, decided to bench the Zora, but I realised that a Guzma wins the game for Matthias either way, so benching Zora isn't an extra risk.
It's better just to get more stars into play for Philip and kind of strengthen his.
Matthias has the Guzma. Matthias wins the game. Yeah, like.
Couldn't he have done that the last turn too?
And Zora.
Good. He could have won the game last turn. Whoa!
Oh, did he miss it?
I think he did.
That's so strange. Yeah, yeah, he could have done that last turn. You're absolutely right. Because he could just get a Guzma to Zora, and
They're gonna ID.
Oh.
Yeah, unfortunately we picked a wrong match to look at because they were both at 18 points and 18 points extra safe. So which means an IDN. Even though I think still we should get an interview with one of the players.
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah, maybe both even.
That could be a nice
but
special
we can
thing.
talk through the day with them and know how the metagame is.
Yeah,
but
sure. So we're just going to, these guys are just going to we're just going to let them sort of pack down, and we're just going to get them ready for the interview here in a second. I guess we thought that they'd sort of like play on because you want to, if you even at this high ranking you can get to a higher score by winning. But we just got to a short break and we're going to get one of these guys in for an interview, or maybe both of them. So see you in a bit.
See you soon. Fuck, Lydia.
I didn't realize. Hello everyone, welcome to the winners interview. Of course, I'm here with Matthias Luppa, who just won that game, but obviously decided to ID because he'd rather have the save point going into day 2. So you are in day 2, so congratulations first of all.
Thank you so much.
How was your day for the most part? Like, to talk us through it, since we got a bit of extra time, so we can just sort of tell us the story about how your Malmö day 1 went.
Actually, the day was pretty hard. After 4 rounds, I had 2-2. I lost to a Weavile Rock and to a quad Zoroark deck, which Philip plays. And afterwards, I had to win every single round. And in my 8th match, I had to play against Mies Brenningmeier. We played mirror match, so it was really hard. And he had Tauros, so you can't attack with Golisopod.
I know.
But luckily, everything went to the right side.
Yeah, oh, that's really good. So then, what drove you to decide to play Golisopod Garbodor today? It's an archetype that, as we were commentating on the match, Jesper and I were saying that sometimes it becomes more popular, sometimes it sort of comes back, sometimes it goes away for a bit. So what made you decide to play it today?
The main point was there are a lot of ability decks and I want to lock the abilities for sure. Yeah. Then we have Acerola and it's the same like Max Potion for Garbodor, so you stay alive and your opponent don't draw any prizes. And for the late game, just end them to 1 and hope.
Was the fact that it's, the Garbotoxin shuts off abilities and makes Weavile do less damage, was that a consideration as well? Or was that just something that just sort of was a happy accident, I guess?
Actually, for me not, because I have only Lele and Garbodor with abilities, so that's not too many damage.
Yeah, but say if you have 2 Leles down, then having the Garbotoxin out means that it's doing that the Weavile
150 with choice on 150.
Yeah. So, but then with the Garbotoxin, it's only doing 50.
Yeah, but we never tested it.
Yeah, that's fair enough. So what happened in that game then? Because you played game 1 and then you just sort of stopped, so like, cause you just didn't really.
Yeah, we live in the same area and I know him for a pretty long time, and before something happened, better we time, we both made it. So.
Okay, that's cool. And then and you had the Guzma in hand for a turn earlier, but you didn't play it.
No, I couldn't play it in this turn.
Oh, is that you drew? Okay, right.
Yeah.
Because we thought that for some reason they drew it and then you had a turn where you hadn't played Sport and you didn't play it for some reason.
Yeah, I had it in my hand, but he had no damage on his board, and I just.
But didn't he have a Zoro on the bench for KO?
I could KO, but I think I had no energy at this point.
Yeah, we're fairly sure you did.
Okay. We will see.
Watch it back and then maybe tell you if I was being silly or not. So then I guess one final question. Now that you're in day 2, is there anything you really don't want to go up against, thinking about going to day 2? Like any particular matchups you're more scared of, or not really?
Vulcanian for sure, and Quad Zoroark decks.
Just those.
That's it.
Wonderful. Well, listen, again, thank you very much. Congratulations on making it into day 2. Are we going to finish off there, or are we going to get Philip in, do you think? Nope. So yeah, we're going to have an interview with Philip as well, since technically was a tie. So we're going to get some of his insight into how the day went as well. So stay right there. We're just going to get Philip in now.
So we are here with the final interview of day 1 from the Malmö TCG Regional Championships. I'm here with Schulz from Limitless TCG, a team of my own. How do you think your day 1 has gone?
It was quite good, so I haven't lost yet. I quite like the deck we chose, and I tied the first round, which was quite unfortunate. But then I had like a pretty good day. I did the last the round 8 to get to 18 points, so I was basically sure I secure, and I wanted to play the last round. But well, I basically bricked, and my opponent wanted to ID, so took another tie there. Guess that's fine.
Alright. So heading into day 2, what do you think the meta is going to be like? Do you think the meta is going to be like good for you? Or is there anything you don't want to face?
Not really, so we basically built this deck to have outs against everything. So we have like lots of tags and lots of options, and it's like a Zoroark box deck. I don't know, I don't really like the Zoroark matchup that much, so I hope that the new decks like Glacier and Magnesium will keep it in check, so I don't have to face it that much. Also like Broken Zoroark is not easy, I guess, because Guardi has like darkness resistance.
Yeah, it's Galley, one-shot you.
Yeah. I mean, they have like only Pokemon of abilities, so it's not that bad. You can deal with Galley quite easily, but a big Guardi can be very troublesome. So don't really want to face fours, but I think generally I have outs against everything and it's fine.
Alright, so you were 4 guys playing this deck. Currently, I think Phil, like Nico's sitting in the winning end, but if Nico gets in, you're all through the day 2. And I remember Sydney where 5 out of 7 playing the Broken Zoroark deck made in. Is there some kind of merit to the thing with the Limitless guys building a deck with Tord, or?
Yeah, I guess like we are pretty decent at building decks. Todd's a pretty good player, so we can agree on a deck. We usually are pretty confident that it is a very good choice. So sometimes we're arguing that, oh no, this deck's not good. Can't play this, but usually when we agree on it, we're pretty safe. But I think Todd isn't safe. He should be at 16 points. I think he lost his last round, so he plays a winning game now.
Oh.
Robin should be safe, and Nico wanted to ID to make day 2, but I'm not sure if he did. Might be that he's playing a winning game as well.
Alright, we're gonna figure out. Good luck in day 2.
Thanks.
And we'll hopefully see more of you tomorrow.
Yeah, I hope so.
Alright, we'll see you tomorrow, guys. Bye.